Welcome. 'Tis me, Scottie Mcclue. To our live stream on YouTube just for you, saying Dinky-Doo. Great to have you with us, and so many good things happening tonight. It's just tremendous, and I can't believe how many of you are waiting there for the stream. Super stuff. Now, I've got some ideas to run past you tonight, so there we are, and come and join us. Tell 10 to tell 10, the wonderful Magnus Hunter. Good evening, Scottie. Good evening, Magnus. Great to have you with us, and a very warm welcome. And lots of you joining us. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, how are you? Wonderful. J-Dog has joined us. Dinky-Doo, J-Dog. Lovely to have you with us tonight. Now, J-Dog, I need a bit of advice here. Good evening, Lord McClue. Dinky-Doo, says the Archie. Excellent, Archie. Good evening, Scottie, says Glenn Peacock. Wonderful. Has joined us. Do you think we can go live on Facebook as well? Would that be possible, or is that quite a big ask? So there you are. So that's what I was going to run past you. J-Dog, you would know. So do tell us. Evening from Liverpool, Scottie, says ABC. Hello, ABC. We love the bones of you. Welcome from Liverpool. Dinky-Doo, fantastic to have you all with us. And Dinky-Doo, Scottie, Glenn Peacock in Sheffield. How lovely to have us in Sheffield. Sheffield. I have to change my accent there, like, you know. So do you think we could get everybody joining us from Facebook, or would that be madness? Let's try and just see who's there, see who comes and joins us, see if they can see us, etc., etc. It's a big ask and it's a big chance, but I would like to do it just to see what is what. All right, so there you go. So we might be being joined by everybody on Facebook tonight. We'll see what happens. Wonderful. And Dinky-Doo, go for it, says the Archie. Evening all. Evening to you, Scottie. All right, lad, says Glenn. All right, lad. Lovely to have you with us, like, you know. Come on, lads, get liking stream. That's what we do. Hello, Scottie. How are we tonight? Kareem, I have got a cracker of a clip for you later. Yo, Big Yiddy says, fantastic. So there we are. And we'll see who's joining us. We'll see if they can see us. I can't actually see anything here, so it's fantastic. Everybody's watching. If you've just joined us here on Facebook Live, Dinky-Doo, we're simultaneously broadcasting on YouTube at Scottie Mcclue's YouTube. You're doing Skype, Cameron. I will be doing Skype, but not just now, because I've got the other device onto Facebook. So we're just seeing who's on there. But we will do Skype later, I promise. Excellent stuff. So there we go. Where is McClure? What's going on here? Ah, there we are. Fantastic. We've been joined on Facebook as well. Hi, everybody on Facebook, and join us on YouTube as well. Tremendous stuff. There's the wonderful Alan Brown and Susan Forrest, Sean Gowdy, all watching on Facebook. You're very welcome. We're also simulcasting on YouTube. If you want to get onto Scottie's YouTube channel as well, then that's www.youtube.com/user/Scottie Mcclue1. John Marshall's watching. Lovely to have you guys with us as well, and welcome. I say, fantastic. Multi-streaming. Yes, we're multi-streaming after a fashion. We're using two devices, J-Dog, so, you know, it might work, it might not. Guys on Facebook, can you see us there? Hi, Scottie Mcclue, broadcasting live just for you, Dinky-Doo. Tremendous stuff. Job done and excited. It's like Christmas, says Archie. Hi, Scottie. We're multi-streaming. Very good stuff. Welcome. Who have we got here? Alistair Bajak. Kareem is also watching. Kareem, how are you managing to watch us on Facebook and YouTube? That is tremendous stuff. Welcome. Skype arranged. Kareem's talking to us here on Facebook. What's he saying on Facebook? How do I get the comments on Facebook? I need your comments, guys. I can see you watching and I can wave at you, but I haven't got your comments. So there we are. Wonderful stuff. I've waved to everybody. My viewers are there. Excellent stuff. Dinky-Doo. Hi, everybody. Audio's fine. Video quality is very poor. Now, are you talking about YouTube or Facebook? That's what we need to find out, says Stuart Clark. Sorry, Scotty, got to pop off for dinner. Lovely burgers tonight, chips and salad. Oh, J-Dog, enjoy every second. Guys, I need lots and lots of likes. What are you playing at? Come on, let's get the lights up. To me, your cam is poor. Now, are you talking YouTube or Facebook, Archie? That's what I don't know. So there we are. You've got to tell us which one you're on. YouTube, says Stuart Clark. Yes, Big Yid, we'll get sorted out and get you on there. Now, I wonder why have we not got a great camera quality for you on YouTube tonight? Could that be? That's what I've got to work out. So there we are. I think I know what might be the problem here. Tony Stamp, excellent. Kareem, Alan Petrie, Alistair Bajak, Matthew Joplin, Dinky-Doo, howdy, says Dave. Howdy, guys. We're multi-streaming tonight. So come and join us on Facebook. Good evening, Scotty, Dinky-Doo, evening, Tony. Jim Fanko's watching us, and Margaret Ann Thompson. Jim's listening in. Fantastic. Right, what have we got here, guys? Maybe your chair legs on the wire. Yes, Jerry, same with me. Looks great on Facebook. Facebook, you're very close to the camera. I am a bit, actually. I don't know if I can move myself back a bit. Is that any better? Do tell. There we are. Tell me if that's any better on Facebook, and we'll see what's what. Yes, Jerry, same with me. What's your Facebook Live? Glenn, my Facebook Live will be facebook.com/Scottie.Mcclue.9. All right, found you, Scotty. Excellent there. We're on there, Glenn. Can you see both of them, Glenn? That's what I need to know. Scotty, you'll need an eye on this and on YouTube. So am I looking away when I'm looking over at Facebook? 2 seconds, guys. We'll see what's happening here. There we are. Right there. Tell me if that's better on YouTube, if the camera's better on YouTube. Fine, Scotty, have you got enough bandwidth on your internet connection to broadcast the 2 streams at once? YouTube is stuttering and buffering a bit. Right. Well, we'll maybe decide what's best for every day. Yes, we're getting both of them, Scotty, says the wonderful James Hasty. Fantastic, James. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. On Facebook Live, we're also multicasting. We're broadcasting on YouTube, so you can get on to Scottie Mcclue's YouTube channel, and please do subscribe and like the streams. Fantastic. Who have I got here? Kareem's watching both. Thomas Hamilton. Hello, pal. Hello, Thomas. David Steele's watching. Lovely to have you with us, guys. Dinky-Doo, we are live. Nice beard, bud. Jack, you hadn't seen the beard, yes. Evening, Kareem. It's wobbly, says Jerry Nicole. Getting both of them, Scotty. Are you getting both of them clearly, James? That's what we need to find out. I'll see if I can bring this down a wee bit so that we're not too far away with the cameras. That's what I was thinking, and we can maybe get both cameras on at once. Oh, this is clear. Oh, that's no good. That's blocking you. Sorry, guys. There we are. Excellent stuff. That was no good. That's better. Wonderful, wonderful. Hope you've had a good weekend. Lovely weekend. Thomas Hamilton, I thank you. Maybe you can use slightly lower quality on both to ensure you've got enough bandwidth. ABC, we should have the best because it's still. Why that is one. What does that mean? I don't know, Jack. I don't know. You've got me there. I need to look that up. One's delayed when on them both, says Glenn. Which one's delayed? Lol. Shelley. So there we are. Fantastic. Buffering again. Or it shouldn't be. Like. Hi, everybody. There's Jeff Bernstein, Stephen Mooney, Michael Yule, Robert Rovers is watching. Lovely to have you with us, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're live on Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. We're multi-streaming, and lovely to have you with us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Remember, you can get us on Scottie Mcclue's YouTube channel, youtube.com/user/Scottie Mcclue 1. So there we are, shared. Buffering again, you've gone, says Jerry Nichol. Your video quality is murder Polish, Scotty. Buffering for a moment or so, YouTube delayed. So you like Nice Guns, new song. So there we are, YouTube delayed. How are things on here? Alex Robertson's watching. Dinky-Doo. Lovely to have you with us. Yeah, better quality on Facebook, Scotty, says James Hasty. Right. Is the Facebook quality as good as the quality we normally have on YouTube? Shall I switch from one to the other? So there we are. I've got a question to ask you on Skype, says Big Yid. Yeah, you can ask me on here, Yid. Don't worry. Guys, we need everybody liking the stream, please. Like. We're about 15 likes behind. So if there's 15 people who haven't liked, please. We're all well and walking about the streets 2 meters apart. Yes. Walking about the streets 2 meters apart, all the ill folk are in hospital or in isolation. I don't like the term ramp up. I would like them to say increase. I think they got that from America. Gordon Sterling's watching. Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. Excellent stuff. Wonderful. Give you all a wee wave. Fantastic. We're live streaming on both channels tonight. Shave that beard. Why, Big Yit? Why do you say that? Can I ask you a question, says Jack Millard? Yes, you can, Jack. Don't think YouTube's as clear as usual. Buffering again, says ABC. Scotty liked and shared on Facebook and YouTube. Stop shouting, Jack. Liked on both Facebook and YouTube. I thank you, Glenn. Fantastic. More likes, please, guys. I need another 10 likes. Like, please. Fantastic stuff. There we go. So we're liking both channels. Is the videos everybody quite happy over on Facebook here? Wonderful stuff. Aldini the DJ, welcome. Angela Goodlett, lovely to have you with us. Francis Donnelly, Stuart Houghton, lovely to have you with us, guys. Welcome. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10, says ABC1. Wee Winky. Hi, Scotty, you're doing Skype soon. I might wee Winky, but I'm only trusted people are coming on who have Skyped me before. If it buffers download OnlyFans, it makes it less laggy. No, I've tried putting that out to people, and apparently that's not suitable for what Scottie Mcclue does. Is that not right? Buffering, says ABC1. Cup of tea time, says the Archie. Yes, but don't miss a second of Mcclue, or you miss a moment of life, the Archie. Time for a drink. Hello, everybody. Lovely to have you with us. The wonderful Betty McIver. Hi, Scotty. I missed most of last night's show. Watched it later. It was up at Calder's Garden Centre in Newton Mearns this afternoon, getting plants for the garden. So there you are. What time you Skyping, says Big Yid. Well, Big Yid, are you on the trusted list, you see? So there we are. The Liverpool thing. I don't know what that is, wee Winky. I'm away in the bath. You get a wee water relief, get yourself washed up. No problem at all. Hope the drink was delivered by Johnson. Oh, yes. In fact, let me see. Johnson, I shan't be needing you now. Very good. Butler, folks, just so that you know. Get a shave, Dinky-Doo. Why is what's the problem? Is it that my beard is so magnificent? You think, wow. So I wish I could grow one like that. How's Mrs. McClure, says wee Winky? Very good last time I checked. Yes, absolutely. Darling! All right, I'll tell him. Yes, she says she's absolutely fine. She sends regards. Got you on Facebook and YouTube. Fantastic. The chat's better on here than Facebook. When you put the comments in the chat, it's live compared to there, but the video isn't so good on here. Scotty, I sent you a link from Twitter about the riots in George Square. Shocking. Just thugs. Well, this is what it's about, Kareem. You see, why have we got right-wing thugs anywhere near a protest for Black Lives Matter. That's what the protest is about. So why are there any right-wing thugs getting involved? Then those who are clear could be given an electronic NHS bandage saying clear. But your problem is, John Thomas, you could be tested and they say, no, you don't have coronavirus. You don't have COVID-19. And then the next day you could be infected. And there's no point in saying, yeah, but I think they've been tested. Guys, more likes. Why have we not got more likes? What is going on here? Jack says, can I get a Clutie dumpling? Oh, sure you can. Mrs. McClue cooks the Clutie dumpling, boils it up. So there we are. Stop streaming on Facebook. It's making YouTube buffer, says Wee Winky. Well, we've got 20 people watching on Facebook. Guys on Facebook, are you happy to join us on YouTube? www.youtube.com/user/ and then Scottie Mcclue 1. So the bit you need to remember is Scottie Mcclue 1. All right, so there you are. Excellent stuff. We'll see if we can get everybody on Facebook to join us on YouTube. Scottie, what's your thoughts on the ultimate something being 89 rated? I believe it's shocking. It should have been 86 rated. Because Black Lives Matter, British Lives Matter, all lives matter, Magnus Hunter. What kind of internet connection have you got, Scottie? First Lord of the Internet, absolute top of the range. So there you are, but we haven't tried the multi-streaming before on it, and so there's actually 3 big devices on it at the moment. Is that too much? That must be the problem. The YouTube is very poor. So there you are. Guys, are you quite happy to join us, please? Edmund Ford says they should change from Black Lives Matter to All Lives Matter. So there we are. Right, we seem to have lost everybody on Facebook. That's okay, no problem at all. Hopefully they'll join us on YouTube and come and join us here. Fantastic. Now, has that improved? Has that improved the YouTube? Yes. I think OnlyFans makes it less laggy, improves stream quality. Jack Millard, why would I go on to another site? So there you are. John Thomas is giving us the thumbs up. It looks better already, says ABC1. Yes, says Archie. Is that better, guys, on YouTube? So there we are. Has everybody got a nice, clear picture? Yes, Scottie, nice and clear. Better on YouTube. Wonderful. But it was a nice experiment. Thank you for putting up with that. Very good of you, because it's a nice wee experiment, you see. We're back in business, so Stuart Clark, absolutely. Gogsy says, remember me, Scottie? I do, Gogsy, yes. Welcome, nice to have you with us. Have you seen the news about the latest multicultural person to die? He didn't even have a weapon. Disgraceful. Glenn, I'll pick up on that. Back in business, less lag and buffering on YouTube, says Jim Fanco. Excellent, Jim. But I just wanted to tell the Facebookers that we're live on YouTube and they can come and join us. But obviously 3 big devices running off the same motor, you know. So there we are. Take the hat off. Wee Winky, we never... Scottie Mcclue doesn't take his hat off. Why would I take my hat off? There we are. My goodness me. Part of my trademark. I hear you're Skyping later. Would love to talk to you. It's been a while. I know, Gogsy. But Gogsy, wait a minute. When you Skyped the last time, were you not dodgy? Did you not swear or something like that? So there we are. It was in America, says Glenn. I know, right, Glenn? You're absolutely right. Good idea to do both, Scottie, but you need more upload bandwidth on your internet connection or use a second internet connection, such as a 4G dongle. Ah, there we are there. That's interesting, isn't it? A 4G dongle. What would it cost me to put this onto my 4G account? Would it run away with all the data right away? So there we are. Do fill me in on the details. Guys, we're failing in our liking. I need 10 more likes right now. So if you're watching right now and you haven't liked, please do so. Very important. If you're new and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because it makes a big, big difference. We're building and building, and this is for us, every single one of us. So, you know, it's different to anything else on the internet. I remember an idiot that swore, though, says Gogsy, but Gogsy didn't swear. No. Scottie, reception's Dinky-Doo now, says Betty McIver. That must have been what it was then, Betty. We must have been giving it too much laldy, as we say in Scotland. Guys, I need 10 more likes. Come on, get on with the likes, please. Has the Facebook stopped? We stopped it, Fiona, because people were doing the nut, but it was still good that people put up with it. I get annoyed at people when there's a tiny thing going, oh, I can't be bothered with this. Do you know what I mean? You know, I mean, they what if they'd been about in the early days of radio when you had to tickle the cat's whisker? So they were, I would stop the Facebook, yes. Remember those two dafties from the rest of Scotland? We do ABC, and I was shocked when I found out who it was. Scottie, do you want to play some Warzone? No, I don't play war games, you see. We've lost 29 viewers, Scottie. Well, Fiona, it just died on us. I didn't switch them off. Dinky-Doo, Scottie, you're looking sharp. They'll maybe come and join us, you see. Scottie, my friend Alistair from Poland forgot to open his parachute and broke his leg. 53rd. Bad news. Poor Alistair. My father was a para, and he told me that a guy once jumped with them and his chute didn't open. Now, I don't know what he hit. He broke most of the bones in his body, but he survived. Do you play any computer games? Far too busy, wee Winky, to be quite honest. By the time I do my full-time job, by the time I do all the paperwork, by the time I do a bit of domestication, by the time I upload everything to YouTube and Facebook and Twitter. Follow us on Twitter, guys, remember, at Scottie Mcclue. Scottie, I went to Irvine Beach today to walk the dogs. I think I brought the weather back to Glasgow with me. What a night. So there we are. Oh, yes. Wonderful stuff. Fiona, were you watching on Facebook there? Was it good? Are you being furloughed just now, Scottie? No, not furloughed, working away. What time do you start work in the bakers? Oh, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yes, down to the bakery, 2 o'clock in the morning. Go on, now. Let's get this show on the road. I want to smell flour. Had to think there. I want to smell eggs. It's wonderful. Bus down, Scottiana, says Jack Millard. Do you got the bus, did you, Jack? I hope that you social distance. Another 10 likes, please, guys. Can everybody like the stream just now? Just go to see the little thumbs up, and apparently it's very clear, so there's no excuse for not using it. And the first thing you do when you come on, wee Winky, I think we'll have to send you away. I'll take your comment away, wee Winky, but how many people work in the bakers? Well, there's the master baker, and then there's the squads, but social distancing, you see. So there we are, a lot of social distancing, but essential stuff. Guys, likes, please, likes. So there we are. Wee Winky got his message retracted, but we may have to send him off. He maybe hasn't quite got it yet, that we don't muck about here. I like the beard, says Wee Winky. Thank you, Wee Winky. Remember, Wee Winky, this is grow up time now. So what's Fiona saying? So there we are. Jenny Nichol, you spoke of teachers last night. Did you have nicknames for them? Oh, yes. All the teachers had nicknames, and the children had nicknames as well. Glenn Peacock, what's your most regular product? Vegetarian lettuce slice in a rich chicken sauce and the McClue's pie. There we are. Are you still in Q96? No, I finished about 3 months ago. They changed me for love songs. So there we are. So good luck with that. His behaviour has been affected, wee Winky. So there else is Captain Contagious. Yes, absolutely, Captain Contagious. Guys, more likes. I need 10 likes. Have you all liked? Now, can you honestly put your hand in your heart and say, I have clicked like to this stream? Please do. And, of course, get yourselves in. Shh, don't tell folks that pupils have nicknames from staff. Laws Scottie. Wee Winky, Scottie. I've just seen Wee Winky in a bus down in Springburn, and he said, I am sacrilegious. Oh, Jack, harsh, savage. More likes, please, guys. Another 5 should do it. Do you sell any meal deals, i.e. baguettes and sausage rolls, hot and cold beverages? Well, of course, obviously we used to, but it's all changed with the lockdown. But we sometimes do a lucky bag of sausage rolls and pies. There you are, quite nice. So that goes down well, a brown bag full of sausage rolls. Wonderful. Another half dozen likes, guys, and some subscribing, please. Gentleman, how dare you? What have I done to you, says Wee Winky. Okay, Jack and Wee Winky, this is not argy-bargy time. You want an argy-bargy, you text each other, okay? You don't argy-bargy on Scotty's stream, or the pair of you end up with a lifetime ban. We don't want that, do we? How much is the lucky bag? It depends, Glenn. We sometimes do £1. So there you are. And you might get 6 or 8 sausage rolls in there. How's that? That's pretty good, isn't it? A £1 lucky bag. I'm sorry, Winky. Do a staunch meet and greet with Wee Winky, says Rab. So there you are. Jack, what number was the bus? Says Jerry Nichol. Excellent stuff, Jerry. Very good. 5 more likes, guys. Like. There we are. It's wonderful. How did our streamers get on? Anybody come over and joined us from Facebook? Welcome, I say. So there we are. A good experiment, but obviously we need to think about what we are doing. 55. Who's technical and would know what it would do to my data? My data on 4G. My 4G data. Could we run this on 4G data and run the other one? I don't know. It's just a thought. There we are. A wee idea. How long does it take to use up a gig? What's your favourite ice cream, says Glenn. Oh, Glenn, we like the Knickerbocker Glory. We like a 99 with a flake. A double slider. Very nice. So there we are. The nugget. Do you remember the double nugget? Do you remember a sponge? Do you remember an oyster? Can you still get them all? Yes, drive them through Barmulloch and Ballonach, says Jerry. Excellent. So you're a bus man, Jerry. Are you on a bus man's holiday? Fantastic. Wee, all the way home, says Stuart Clark. Fantastic. Right. I need to get moving here, guys. Time for a big change. Good experiment, though. We might go back on and see our Facebookers and see what was what, because quite a few had joined us. I know that. I mean, sometimes I used to thousands join me on Facebook, but it settles down when you're on a long time. And I must have done 4 years live on Facebook. Fantastic stuff. My grandson Cameron said it might affect 4G usage. So there you are, Jack. So I couldn't run my YouTube stream off 4G. It would cost me a mint. Is that correct? I ask you. Right. We're just going to do some sharing, guys. That's okay. If everybody can do it as well, get us sorted. Do you realize that this is podcast number 20? How amazing is that? We've done 20 live 2-hour podcasts. 40 hours live, guys. Is that not good? I ask you. Right, I'm just going to do a wee bit of sharing, and there we are, share on here. Wonderful. Now, I don't think we can put the lot. I don't think it likes it. So I'll just put live now. Live now. Join at Scottie Mcclue. Yes, there we are. Up it comes. That's the stuff. And we'll send that off. That's gone off to all you YouTubers. So there were 1 mint Imperial Sweet, a pure mad polo mint. What sweets did you like? Did anybody ever go for the penny tray at the shop? Now, who can remember the penny tray? Wonderful. I'm going on to the chat later this morning. I just want, it's a very nice dinner tonight. Then I can get a couple of things for dinner tonight, and I'll get to see it then. Right, Rab Dougal, no problem. What do you prefer, the fruit polo or the original polo mints? I do like the wee fruit polos. Do you remember the spangles? Scotty, what kind of video camera are you using? Eddie, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't be able to tell you. I would need to look it up. So there we are. Remember, I'm a generation ahead of the game. So there we are. Do you remember the Bobby ice cream? No, we don't, Rab. You're on thin ice, by the way. So there we are. Yes, that's B-O-B-E-E. Wonderful stuff. Yes, that's right. Who's given me £1.90? I shall find out. There we go. Who have we got here? Hang on a minute. Oh, Fiona. What are you doing? Sending big money in, £1.90. You know it's a pound. Can Mrs. Mcclue make me a clutty dumplings, says wee Winky? I'm sure she can, wee Winky. Hello, good evening and welcome. Who said that at the beginning of his programme? I've got you, Jerry. Do you want me to say, or do you want to put it out to the nation? Hello, good evening and welcome. There we are. Was it TW3 that it started with? Do you know what I'm talking about here, Jerry? Are you into that? Right. What I might do is a wee share there and put that up. That would be quite good, wouldn't it? Right. Wee share coming. A wee share. Do you remember when you used to go into the co and they used to ask you, what's your share number? So there you are. Rab says I'm going to Skype you. I won't be on, Rab. So there we go. Hello, good evening, and welcome. Penny caramels with a biz. Do you remember iced caramels? Iced caramels. Yes, put it out, says Jerry. Can you read my message, please, Scotty? I can, Fiona. So there we are. Danny Kelly set up the big authority. Shout out, please. So there we are. Right, shout out for Danny Kelly from Fiona. So there we are, wonderful stuff. So I've read that one, you see, and you've paid your entrance fee many times. The wonderful Gordon Roddick. Good evening, Scotty. What a lovely day it's been. I'm sitting in the garden watching you. Wonderful, Gordon. Welcome. And thank you for your huge generosity. And thank you for your support going back 35 years. Yes, you thought 30. Remember, 35 years. Incredible. 1985 to now, when I joined Scottish television from Border Television and Grampian Television. Just checked, and 3 can do unlimited 4G for £22 a month, depending what phone providers are in your area. It's worth looking into. Could use your existing internet for YouTube and your 4G for Facebook. So there we are. Excellent stuff. Scotty, did you get out with the dog today at all? You are a gentleman, says Fiona. Fiona, so are you. I have respect to you, sir. Hi, Scotty, says Tony. Anthony, good evening. A very, very warm welcome. Lovely to have you with us. Take Skype soon. Rab, you're not on the trusted list for Skypes because you haven't Skyped me before. So there you are. And I can't trust anybody because we had 2 wee swearers one night and it ruined everything internationally for the whole international community. 2 wee swearers in the west of Scotland ruining something beautiful because they wanted to swear. They thought it was funny. And then an idiot phoned me when we were off air and started saying, I said, we are off air. He was on the Skype and he's swearing his head off. We were off air. So there we are. Trying to Skype you now. No point, Rab. We're not on. 2 Dafties ruined everything, ABC. It's always the minority spoiling it for the majority. More likes, please, guys. Fantastic. Thank you very, very much to Fiona, who has tapped the $ at the top of the chat. Guys, I'll just say that we're live now and see who's going to pop this back onto YouTube. Let everybody know on YouTube. There we are. That's gone up. Fantastic. And I did a couple of recordings today. One on TikTok, for those of you who are TikTokers. Scottie was just thinking it'd be wonderful if you had your own radio app. Now, this is interesting. So I could have a radio app and do phone-ins on the app. Scottie, is my name showing up? It is, Kareem. Yes, absolutely. Are you quite happy with that? Is that fine? Wonderful. What do we got here? Scottie, used to listen to you, says Captain Contagious, when I was doing my A-levels in the Northwest. This is very nostalgic. Do you miss living in the Northwest? I loved living in the Northwest. I lived in Preston and I lived in Manchester, but I loved living in Yorkshire as well. And I loved living in Scotland, all the different places. I've lived in so many cities: Aberdeen, Carlisle, Preston, Newcastle, worked in Newcastle, Manchester. Did I say Aberdeen? Glasgow, Edinburgh. Scottie, I'm repeating this message. Let's see what you could have won, says Glenn. Well, wait till we see. Let's look back and see what we had. Scottie, I think you've got a stalker. Yes, here we go. Take Skype, so Rabbit. Yes, absolutely. Scottie, did you get out with the dog today at all? I did, Kareem. Yes, short walk because he's elderly, but very nice. Lots of tail wagging. I remember in primary, the teacher had the belt for poor work or misbehavior, but had a big bottle with sweets for good work. So there you are. What else we got? This is fantastic. Big bottle of sweets for good work. When you drew back getting the belt, your wrist got it. Absolutely, Betty. If you watch, there's a belting scene in Leaving. They don't know their stuff in RE in a Catholic school. Tot, tot, tottity, tot, 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 tot. So there we are. And of course, the poor wee souls were in a panic. Evening, Gordon. Who was the big chap who was an announcer at Scottish? I think he was also an actor doing bit parts with Francie and Josie in the late 60s. He wore glasses. Was it Clem something? I think that would be Clem Ashby, because Clem was a very good friend of Ricky Fulton and Jack Mulroy. And sadly, this is desperately sad, but I will tell you, Ricky and Kate Matheson, who's an announcer in ITV, and Ricky and Kate went round to pick Clem up one morning, and Ricky went in to see him and came out ashen and said to Kate, Clem's dead. So there we are. And that was Clem, and I remember him very well. Lovely guy. Gordon would have known Clem extremely well and worked with him. Absolutely. Anthony says, Churchill wasn't perfect, but if it wasn't for him, we would have been on a Nazi regime, and we wouldn't be able to enjoy free speech and your program. Something for the protesters to think about. Another thing the protesters need to think about, the right-wing thugs who say they're fans of Churchill are behaving like Nazis. So that's a bit confusing for people, isn't it? You know, there we are. Very, very strange. They're giving, Nazi salutes and things like that. The one who wants to Skype you sounds like your stalker. Yes, it was Clem Ashby, says Gordon. Absolutely. Scottie, what's your thoughts on Scottish independence? I think Scotland could do very well economically. We need to take the monarchy with us. Very important. And I can't get this across to some of the idiots that I talk to, but we need to get the monarchy with us as well. Scottie, when you get back onto radio and taking calls, would you also be live on Facebook like other DJs do now when playing songs? Kareem, I wonder about the value of this. So nowadays, you see, when I was on radio, you couldn't see me. And people used to say, I love listening to what you do, Scottie, because you do so many things with your voice. Now, what you're getting just now, you would get that on the radio. Would it spoil the magic of the radio? I don't know. I believe I can stream out of vision on Facebook. I've done it before. Just give them the audio. It's quite interesting. I just start talking and nothing pops up, just the audio. And very quickly, a huge list of, hi, Scotty, how are you doing? People come and join us. Fiona is asking again, Glenn, do you know Jim and our lass? Now, Fiona asks this every night. Can I Skype you for a school project on independence? Rab, we're not doing Skype at the moment. Scotty, I've had debate for you. If you want to take part in it, can I get an answer? Go on, wee Winky, ask your question. Yes, always remember the guy, says Jerry Nichol. Wonderful, very nice man, great announcer. I don't know Jim Mitchell and our lass. There we are. Lol, says wee Winky. Scotty, my friend Alistair from Poland was up in a microlight and he was scared to do a spiral. Instructor said he was a big girl's blouse. Well, the instructor shouldn't have said that, but also microlights, you do have to be very careful. A friend of mine had a crash in one and, the wings folded up. And I remember his daughter, we were looking at it in the garage and I said, this is a marvelous thing. And his daughter said, yes, if it stays on the ground. LMAO, says Rab. So there we go. Now, Fiona, I'll not read that comment out. So there we are. That's a shocker. There we go. Do you know that when people mention Hitler and the Nazis in an argument, they have lost their argument? It's a well-known syndrome in discussion circles, and they've lost their argument. More likes, please, guys, and can everybody subscribe if you've just joined us? Dinky-Doo. Scotty, have you seen the movie Angel's Share? It's set in Glasgow. Eddie Doyle. It's not one I do know, but interesting. I think Scotland economically could do very well on its ToThe. Well, I believe the same, says Rab. Good man, Rab. Scotty, I have a debate for you. Yes, we've answered it. Can you answer me? So there we are. This is some debauchery, says Jack. So there we are. Tony Stamp, we can't mention that. So there you are. That's just being silly. I remember when I was young, we used to speak through the telephone and not the YouTubing. Jack, that happened when I was young as well. More dafties on you, one or two dafties. There might be some people going into timeout soon. Rab, Scotland will do very well when she becomes independent. People just have to believe she can and do their research into it. You want to hear what I'm going to play for you, Kareem, later. But I will mitigate it for you. My debate is Wee Winky. Right, what we're going to do with Wee Winky is ban him. Wee Winky, you've gone. So there we are. Fantastic. So everybody say goodbye to Wee Winky. He's had it. There we are. I'm just waiting till this comes up. And then we'll sort that. And then away he goes. Right, there we go. And that's it. So, Wee Winky, lifetime ban. Can I mention Tony Stamp? No. You're mentioning these things specifically because there's a connotation with racism. What Tony Stamp's doing, guys, he's mentioning old television shows. So there we are. That were from a different era, and I don't think that's necessary on here. Bye-bye, Winky. Yes, a bit harsh. He was already struggling with a Wee Winky. One dafty less, Scotty. Absolutely. Off he jolly well goes. No, Tony, we'll not go down that route, I don't think. Remember, you're a bit of an Alf Garnett type character. So there we are. Just checking back here, guys, seeing what is what. Back with you in a second. There we are. There we go. Right. Okay. We'll not be seeing Wee Winky on again. So there we are. He's absolutely had to go. He's had to dash off. Fantastic. If you've just joined us, folks, a very, very warm welcome to you. You're watching Scottie Mcclue, the first lord of the internet, the world's top broadcaster. We're podcasting with podcast number 20. We're live on YouTube every single night from 8 o'clock sharp through until 10 during the lockdown. This is your go-to place if you like chat. You'll not get anything like this on television and radio. Can everybody give me a like, please? And we're on Super Chat. I'm just going to say good evening. We'll talk about this radio app, though. I think that's an amazing one. That may well be the way ahead. Good evening, everyone. That's coming up from Scottie Mcclue. And I'll change it to all the chat. Good evening, everyone. Dinky-Doo says, Scottie, welcome. So there we are. Right. That should come up. You should see that in your chat. I'll change the chat, guys, and I'll put it up to live chat with top chat on there. There's live chat. You can see everything. And apparently, if you want to tap the dollar and send £1, you can. Elliot Roger, hello, Scottie. Hello, Elliot. Welcome, welcome. Did you ever watch The Simpsons, Family Guy, or Rick and Morty? Glenn, I never really got into it, to be quite honest with you. But I know that somebody had gone to the doctor, and the doctor said, what can you tell me about The Simpsons? And he said, Marge has got blue hair. So there we are. Tony says, I've always found when people can't win an argument, they throw insults and then make it personal. This proves these idiots are of limited intelligence. Just my opinion. Well, I have myriad arguments. Ban, banity, ban. Absolutely, Fiona. Kareem, that was very kind of you. Kareem has sent in £1. And I think you did another one earlier, Kareem. Winston Churchill had a black person name. Yes, no, Winston is... lots of people are called Winston. Tony Stamp, ha-ha. Hi, Scottie. Hope you're well. Was watching your old Border TV news bulletins earlier. Fantastic, very informative. Shame we don't have that regional TV in Scotland anymore. No, I mean, I think it's absolutely brilliant. Well, we've got Scottish television, which is very, very good. And ITV, of course, was a wonderful setup. 15 companies, I think, if I remember. That's how we got all these wonderful programs. My debate is we should be playing Warzone or Fortnite. What I think is that, who swear and say bad things, Jack, we're not going down that route. So there we are. This is grown-up stuff, Jack. Numbers looking good, says Jerry. They were doing, Jerry, yes, an open mic with Scottie Mcclue. Would you like a Q&A session at some point, guys? More likes, please, more likes. And if anybody wants to tap the dollar, they can. There's a little bit at the top that takes you on to PayPal. It says, buy me a hot chocolate. So there we are. Have you ever had a prostate exam? Says Elliot. I haven't, Elliot. I don't know if I could do the paperwork. The voice of YouTube, ABC, has sent £5. ABC, very, very, very kind and very, very generous. ABC from Liverpool. Love the bones of you. The voice of YouTube, hashtag the voice of YouTube. Guys, we need to do some sharing. We haven't shared tonight at all. Heavens, I've done one little share, well, 2 little shares just onto YouTube to let everybody know. Can everybody share, please? Can everybody like and can everybody subscribe? And please do it. Don't do all sorts of, I'm not bothering with that, because this is our stream we're building. ABC, that's so kind of you. Thank you. Scottie, did you watch Still Game, the Scottish comedy series? I did. Eddie Doyle, yes, a wonderful thing. Very, very clever and very, very funny. I'd love to have worked with the guys from the BBC Comedy Workshop, but it was not to be because they are fantastic. The comedy unit in Glasgow. Very, very highly skilled people. And I would love to have worked with them, but that's not to be at the moment. Who knows, though? Jack says, I'm contacting somebody to help. I don't know what that one is. Yep, says Rab. Hi, Scotty. How are you doing, bud? Now, you need to change your title. All right. Hope you're staying safe in the horrible planet. Right, Di, you need to change your title because that's just offensive. Yeah, and we don't want it. Tony, Winston was the carer for Alf Garnett. So there you are. Well, Tony, you've got a touch of the Alf Garnett in you. Stick your head up your backside and blow your nose till the pressure equalizes. Glenn Peacock, that's Mcclue's saying from the old days when we got an idiot on. We used to say to them, stick your head up your backside and blow your nose till the pressure equalizes. Please don't try that at home now. That was for entertainment purposes only. Do you remember all that? Scotty, have you ever, Elliot? We'll take that away. Now, what are we doing with Elliot, guys? Time out? Yeah. We'll put Elliot in timeout. We won't ban him, but we'll put him in timeout, I think. That's just silly, Elliot, says Di. Di, change your title. Quick. Do a Scouse accent, says Big Yet. You know I don't do accents yet, all right? But I do love the bones of our Scousers, and a lot of them are watching right now. See? Scottie Mcclue, yeah. I can remember being in the centre of Liverpool. I was in Dale Street, because that's where Radio City was. And before they moved to the Tower. And I remember a guy, real lovely Scouse guy, shell suit, perm, the lot. And he came along and I was talking to another very famous broadcaster. And he comes up and he says to me, hey, Scottie Mcclue, yeah? I said, yes. Hey, mate, put her there. Fantastic, breath of fresh air. Listen to her all the night, every night, all the time. And he says, you going to be talking here for a bit? I said, well, yes, having a chat. Yeah, no problem. What can I do? No, it's okay. Give us a mo. And he disappeared and he came back and the guy I was talking to said, here he is, he's coming back. He's bought a camera. And he'd bought one of these sort of cardboardy throwaway cameras. And he got my mate to take a picture of the two of us in Dale Street. So there you are. It says, cheers, lovely, brilliant, thanks, fantastic. The daft folk on tonight. Kareem, one or two dafties have joined us tonight. I'm a Maryhill boy, Scotty, and they work next to where I stayed. Ah, yes, absolutely. They would do, Eddie, quite right. Fabulous people. Great to see one of the Black Lives Matters protesters helping a fellow white man by rescuing him out of trouble from the crowds. This proves we are all one race. Human race, colour is irrelevant. Been saying it for a long time, Tony. You know, and we shouldn't actually differentiate at all, and then you'd find your problem would start to go away. More likes, guys. I need 10 more likes. Like. Everybody, 10 likes, please. Time out for Elliot. Yes, another dafty, says ABC. Is that better now, Scotty? Yeah, absolutely. Oh, much better. Yes, indeed. So there we are. Much better, but still a bit questionable, but a lot better. Fiona, Dinky-Doo, can't say because of the PR. What does I love the bones mean? I love the bones of you. It's the saying we have in Liverpool. Silly Billies, says Jack Millard. So there we are. I liked your piece on Dad's Army. The old guy and his sister Dolly. Lovely cup of tea, Captain Mannering. Could I be excused? Did you ever watch the Janie Godley voiceovers for Nicola Sturgeon? Yes, I have done. Very, very funny. I'm not so good with some of the swearing, but very funny, very talented comedian. Scotty, you said you were going to mention what your opinion was about the latest multicultural person to die in America. Well, Glenn, I'll have to check up, actually. Can you dab? So 96, of course I can dab. I hit the dab. You know I can dab. My goodness me. So I'll just do that way. A little bit of glare there. More likes, guys, please. I need another 10 likes. Come on, it's explaining the nose of your face. And 96. What I think we'll do with you, I think 96 is going into timeout, guys. So, right. So what we'll do, we'll remove the comment. Oh, sorry, Fiona, I've removed your comment. Didn't mean to. So what we'll do with 96 is we'll give him a lifetime ban. You'll never hear of 96 again, guys. He's gone. It's not, I don't think, says Big Yid. So there we are. Wonderful stuff. Right. Now, Eddie will not go down that road if that's all right with you. So there we are. So, Glenn, I'll not be giving you an answer until I've looked at all the facts. There you are, you see. He wasn't carrying any weapons. The world's gone crazy. No, but I noticed the cops in America are carrying weapons. Did you see the cop round fining the guy for having a sign in the back of his car? 96, who's that idiot? He's gone, ABC. You'll never hear of him again. 96, I can't understand the chap. So there we are, he's gone. That's just horrible. Yeah, Jack, don't worry, he's gone. No bouncers needed here, says the Archie. No, throw them out. Well done, Scotty. Lifetime ban deserved. Oh, absolutely. Any idiot that thinks he's not with us, you see, that guy's a complete and utter clown. He's not with us. He doesn't get the Scottie Mcclue broadcast. He doesn't understand we don't have that on here. Just an idiot. So not welcome. There we are. Tony Staff just need a donation, but I don't know if it's heading to you. Sorry, Scotty, please forgive me, buddy, says Eddie. No, Eddie, don't you worry. You're absolutely fine. And it's just I wasn't going down that one. Absolutely. Big Yid's about to go as well, I think. Shall we say goodbye to Big Yid? So there we are. Wait, we'll see. We'll see if Big Yid acts up, then he has to go as well. Jack can stay on just now. Well done, Scotty. Lifetime ban. Who have we got here? Scotty, don't get upset. Let's get the laughs going. No, don't worry, Jerry. I was just saying that these people, they don't get it, so they've got no place on here. They're not mature enough to handle the subject. Okay. Has Scotty any chance you can wish my friend Callum a happy 24th birthday? He's turning 24 on the 28th of June. Trying to get as many of his favourite people to wish him a happy birthday. Absolutely, the Impressionist, no problem. Are they getting paid for being banned, says Glenn? Oh, yes. If you come on and get banned, it's 50 quid. Don't be silly. Right. This is going. Okay. All idiots are going, so there we go. Fantastic. We'll just take that down. There we are. And that's absolutely gone. Hello, Scotty, I'm back, says the wonderful J-Dog. Hi, J-Dog. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, you've missed a few idiots being banned, J-Dog. They just weren't mature enough. So Big Yid has to go. He's gone. There we are. Fantastic. Right, that's Big Yid gone. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. He'll never be on again. So what have we got here? Eddie Doyle, frame, fantastic stuff. Guys, more sharing, please. Share, charity, share. Tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. And there we are. I'm sorry that we disappeared from Facebook because it was very, very good, but we just lost the stream. The stream died. So there we are. I'll send this out, though. Fantastic. This should help. We're sharing on the big Scottie Mcclue page. So, guys, if you go onto Facebook and you look up the Scottie Mcclue page, there's one with 6,000 and there's one with, I think it's 4,500. The 6,000 is the page. If you can like and follow that one, that's fantastic. Bit of a dafty magnet tonight. ABC, we knew once this built up, this would happen. you know, we knew it would happen. More bands tonight, lots of bands. Why are there so many band pots on the day the Sabbath was supposed to be good and Christian on a Sunday? Only if you are good and Christian, Robert Scrimger. But we have all faiths. We're multicultural, multi-faith on this show. Are you still streaming on Facebook? No, the stream died, J-Dog. Never ban Kareem. He's a good guy. Sherry, I would never even think of banning Kareem. The man is a demigod. Scotty, when I said frame, I made a spelling mistake in previous comment. That's why I typed frame again. I was saying you've got a cracker of a thistle in a frame. That was Bella from Bothwell. Lovely, lovely lady. It's called decoupage, and she made it up Blue Peter style. Guys, I need 10 more likes. If you're watching now, can you like and can you subscribe? All right? And remember, if you're an idiot, you do have to go. You're heading for a ban. Okay? These ones who have been banned have not got the intelligence to communicate. The men in the white coats need to come and take them away. Just idiots, actually, I think. But I think some certain younger people who are not smart tend to think that the internet is something that if you find something good, you ruin it for everyone. You spoil it for everyone. That's what you do. That's what the swearers did. They ruined it internationally. So until we manage to get things sorted, who would ban Kareem and Jerry? Both nice guys. Absolutely J-Dog. Now, J-Dog is a highly intelligent young person. Yes, so there you are. So you can't sort of be any kind of ageist setup on here. Everyone's welcome. They just need to fit in. That's all we ask. Right attitude. There we are. More likes, guys. Can I hold up my thumb till I get 10 likes, please? So can everyone who's not liked look down at the little thumbs up and give me 10 likes? Now, I know you can only do one, but can 10 of you give me a like, please? And can you do it now? Thank you. I am very appreciative. Thank you. For those who are watching who are non-verbal, very much appreciated. Thanks, J-Dog. Let's go for a pint, says Jerry. I think J-Dog's too young for that, Jerry. Ban them both, J-Dog, says Fiona. So there we are. Fiona, Dinky-Doo. Thank you to everybody who's tapped the $ at the top. Very, very kind of you. Popped in £1, £2, £5 I got tonight from ABC. Very, very generous. No problem, Kareem and Jerry. Fantastic. Thanks, J-Dog, says Kareem. Wonderful stuff. Now, when do we, for goodness sake, we've been on an hour, guys. A pint of milk. Yes, a pint of milk. J-Dog, do you take a pint of milk? Thanks, Jerry. I hope I don't get banned, but if I was acting like a wee tube, I'd expect the chop. Yes, we don't want people acting the wee tube on YouTube. He realised you were in Sheffield. It was probably before your time in Sheffield. Have you heard about a big hole in the road? That was before the super tram came to Sheffield. So there we are. I remember a massive ingot of steel falling off a low loader and I think fracturing the gas mains and stuff. A few flower decorations. Hello, Scottie Mcclue. Hello, Silly Sausage. Good to have you with us. We just hope Silly Sausage is going to behave and not be a silly one. I ask you. Right, more sharing, guys. We need to do more sharing. I'll share on my LinkedIn. I've got 10,000 people on there. Fantastic. Guys, come and join us every single night, 8 o'clock sharp, through until 10. Scottie Mcclue, YouTubing just for you, live streaming. And tonight we multi-streamed. Tremendous stuff. We like that. We might be able to do just a short one on my 4G. Right, here we go. I'll just add a couple of hashtags and we are in business. Fantastic. Now, guys, let me know what you think of the streams. Make sure it's suiting you. Tell me what you would like. There we are. Do you like when we do the wonderful one? Kareem, you said you liked when we do the live insert. when we pop in the old, there we go. Right, guys, that's enough. I'm going to share now. Wonderful. I have to click close on stuff to get down to the post sign. Right, that's wonderful. Now, what have we got here? My burger was tremendous, Scotty. I got the impression it would be J-Dog. I suspect you've got rather a wonderful cook in your home. So there we are. Jerry says, I'm away to walk my Jack. No, absolutely, Jerry. You look after your wee Jack, the wee Parson Jack Russell. Fantastic. We love that, and we'll catch you when you get back. Does anyone think that Nicola is making the correct decisions on this lockdown? Absolutely, John Thomas. I mean, you compare what we've got in Scotland with what's going on down south, and I think you'll see. Pardon me, I do apologize. There we are. I'll have a sip. Yes, the classic Scotty is good to show to new members. My lovely mom is an amazing cook. Tell us Scottie Mcclue says hi. Wonderful stuff. I got that impression because everything sounds just pretty spot on. Fair enough, says JT. Hoping the shielded, says Tony, will be able to get out more when changes are announced on Thursday by Nicola Sturgeon. It can be easy for people who can't get out. You'll be provided with valuable support. Why do you ignore me, says Silly Sausage. We have never ignored you, Silly Sausage. And don't shout in capitals, right? But you're still classic now. I know I'm digging a hole here, Scotty, the legend. Fantastic. Right, shall we put one on? Would you like, Kareem, to hear one of our classics? Shall we get a classic up for you? Now, I'll have to mitigate it, but it's very, very good. It's a guy who's, well, I'll tell you all about it once we get it up. That's the thing. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Right, I'll search for this. Scottie Mcclue. Wonderful. Yes, it's been a busy old night tonight. Now, this is an absolute Mcclue classic, guys. Ben, off to the shop to get a loaf of bed. Right, Silly Sausage, I think you've been usurped there by the predictive text. Glenn Peacock says it was a massive hole in the road. You don't recall it, Scotty. Also like to watch the old archives of Sheffield. Used to be like the old buses and all that nostalgia. Glenn, I meant to ask you, what about the wonderful old gentleman that was tending to the war memorial in the park? And it went so big he got a fly past. Yes, do you remember that, Glenn? Could you play Mr. Martin 2 if possible? Have we not played that? No? No, perhaps not. Well, okay, let's do Scotty Mr. Martin 2. Yes, I thought we'd played it though. So we had Mr. Martin 1, didn't we? Mr. Martin. So there we are, Scottie Mcclue, Mr. Martin. And what have we got? Mr. Martin 2. So you'd like 2, Tony. Right, guys, this was an old guy that rang me up. And you can see what you think. He rang me 2 nights in a row. And we played the first one. And this is the second one. So there we are. Now, I have to do some technical stuff here, of course. Never a dull moment with Scottie Mcclue. Right. Are we ready for this one? Thank you. I have dyslexia, so Silly Sausage. No, don't worry about that, Silly Sausage. That's no problem. I thought the predictive text had got you. A wee bit behind, Scotty. Better late than never. Dinky-Doo, and good evening all. Wonderful Ian Quinn has joined us tonight. Fantastic. So we're not ignoring you, Silly Sausage. There we are. I'll just check that I've read every day's things out. There's fantastic. Lots and lots of things. Right. Are you ready for Mr. Martin 2? Are we all listening?
Mr. Martin.
Is that too loud?
Oh, it's you again, is it?
Yes, I'm ringing you.
Now, wait a minute, before you start, Mr. Martin, you were on here the other night and you insulted the Scots. Now, you owe them an apology. Are we going to get one off you?
I owe them an apology.
Yes.
You are absolutely in no position to ask for an apology, you.
Of course I am.
Anyway, what I said was the truth.
What do you mean? You said that Scots people were cowardly in battle and you insulted a lot of old soldiers.
Look, I am entitled to my opinion, and my opinion is backed up as well by many people. Now, I'm telling you now that's the truth. Now, I'm ringing you up to give you one final opportunity to apologize to me.
Apologize to you? Are you joking me?
I am not joking.
I will not.
Because you're finished.
You what?
You're finished, you.
What do you mean I'm finished?
You are finished.
What do you mean I'm finished? What do you mean I'm finished?
I have been on to your superiors.
Oh, yes?
And believe me, you are on the way out.
I wouldn't believe anything you say. I wouldn't trust you to sit the right way around in the lavatory, Mr. Martin.
You see, there you go again, you see.
Yes.
You can't, you say it on your program. Why don't you ring up and take part in the debate?
Yes, well, you're taking part in the debate.
You don't involve yourself in the debate. Anyone who comes in with an ounce of intelligence, you cut off.
What do you mean? How dare you?
Typical of being a Scotsman.
How dare you? How dare you?
So I'm giving you this opportunity because I'm telling you now, I have been on to your boss.
What do you mean you've been on?
I've been on to your boss.
Excuse me, are you the radio? Are you the radio police?
Finished this weekend.
Are you the radio police, are you? Are you the radio police?
I beg your pardon?
Are you the radio police?
Listen, don't be flippant with me.
How dare you? What makes you think that you got a right to interfere in my life and phone out my boss?
You're on the radio. And I can tune into the radio, and I'm up here at my sister's. My sister and her friends cannot believe that the radio in Scotland has gone down to this level with you.
What do you mean gone down to this level?
No, I am...
You mean gone down to this level, having the likes of you on the
I believe in being fair and giving you this one opportunity to apologise to me. If not, I tell you, I'm going to go above your boss and get you out.
Well, I don't think you
apologise or else.
I don't think I have to apologise to you. I don't see why I should apologise to you. Because I'm telling you.
Obnoxious, rude, horrible man.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Martin. I'm sorry, Mr. Martin, that you... No, I'm afraid you must be looking in the mirror because you are an obnoxious, horrible man.
Oh, thank God. That is outrageous.
That's fact.
Well, are you going to apologise?
No, I'm not going to apologise unless you're going to apologise, Mr. Martin.
You are finished.
Oh, yes, and you're going to see to that, are you?
Yes, I have.
I don't go around like you. An old fool with no experience and no respect for people. You're going to make sure I'm finished.
You can't take part in a debate.
I'm getting part in the debate.
Excited.
I'm not getting excited. I'm not shouting upset at you. I am telling you the truth.
Man. You're a beaten man.
What do you mean I'm beaten man?
I don't know how long you've been in this job, but you won't be on very long.
I've been in this job 5 weeks, Mr. Martin.
There are many people, I am absolutely sure, who are trying to get through to your program to tell you that you are wrong. And already tonight, you have been cutting people off and saying you don't want to talk about it.
They're idiots.
And this
like you, Mr. Martin, they're idiots.
That you're doing now,
like you.
Morning if we didn't ring in.
What do you mean? We could all do without you ringing in, Mr. Martin. We could all do without you ringing in, Mr. Martin, because you're a nasty, spiteful, old sod.
Yeah. What?
Nasty, spiteful, old sod. Now that's the truth, and it's about time you were told. Hello? Hello? Mr. Martin?
I'm telling you now.
Are you all right?
I've rang you up.
Are you all right?
I've rang you up to tell you that I wanted an apology.
Are you all right?
You see,
Mr. Martin?
Hang on. That's disgraceful what you said. I don't deserve that. I really don't.
Well, you did deserve it.
I don't deserve to be treated like that.
You did deserve that.
Just because
Are you okay? Mr. Martin?
Look, you are finished, you. You asked me to ring in. You on the radio tonight says, ring in and take part with the debate.
Yes.
You didn't say, accept me. Did you?
Well, we can't say accept you because we didn't know if you're listening or not, Mr. Martin.
Yes, so if I ring in, you should give me...
I don't think you're fit to ring in, Mr. Martin, to be honest.
I'm telling you, you upset me.
Well, I don't think you're well. Well, you'd upset me.
No, you see, I'm not a well man, and
You're not a well man.
I have a breathing problem, and you...
Well, why are you taking part in a fierce debate then when you're not well?
That's what I'm saying to you.
That's a silly thing to do.
It's not a fierce debate if you are not prepared to listen. And that's you.
Well, I'm prepared to listen, Mr. Martin. I am prepared to listen.
I've said it before.
If you're, I am not a coward. Listen, Mr. Martin. Now look, wait a minute. I feel sorry for the fact that you are in ill health, right? I do not think you should be listening to a program like this. I do not think you're up to it. Now, having said that, I don't wish to upset you.
I go back to England on the 14th of February.
Can you go back a bit sooner?
Cannot come too soon.
Can you go back a bit sooner? Why don't you go back to England tomorrow, Mr. Martin? I don't think you should go on with this any further, Mr. Martin, because your health is not up to it, and I will not be responsible, right, for anything that happens to you.
But you are responsible. You can't get to see that, can you?
What do you mean I can't get to see that?
Because I tried to put a point over.
Well, I wish
And you allowed people to come on and say
Mr. Martin, you insulted the Scottish people.
No,
you are an Englishman.
You can't
get away with that.
If it's the truth.
But it wasn't. It was a lie and it was a fabrication. The Scots people are the bravest people going.
Now, that is a lie.
No, that's
you
fact.
know that.
Now, you can't see that.
Say that.
You can't see that because you're too thick. Mr. Martin, I don't think we should go on with this debate because I honestly don't think you're up to it.
There's got to be someone above your boss, because I rang it.
Why are you upsetting yourself?
Apologise to me.
Why are you upsetting yourself with this, Mr. Martin? Why are you so nasty and insulting to people?
It's you.
I think you've got a chip in your shoulder.
Yes,
you're obviously in poor health. You haven't longed for this out, and you're insulting people. You're insulting people.
I don't know which stone you crawled out of to present this program, but I tell you what.
Well, Mr. Martin, you can't crawl from out of a stone. You crawl from under a stone, as you will very well know.
Again. You see, you're insulting my intelligence now.
No, I'm sorry, I don't really think that. Well, I think you should go. I think you should go because I really don't think you're up to a debate of this. I think you should go because I really don't think you're up to a debate of this level.
Listen,
what age are you? What age are you?
I'll prove.
What age are you?
Never you. That's got none of your business.
Well, what do you mean it's none of my business? I like to know what age a person is when I'm talking to them.
And it goes on, my goodness me. So there we are. We will leave it there. What do we got here, guys? This man's a complete nutter. He's clearly jealous of Scottish talent. God help him when we get independence. His blood pressure will be through the roof, says Kareem. Absolutely, Kareem. Have you ever been to Cleethorpes, says Silly Sausage? Many a time I have been to Cleethorpes. I know it very well. I had a friend who used to stay in Clee Road. Tears now a bit sad, says JT. Bit sad, yes. But still quite a call, isn't it, to a radio phone-in. I reckon Martin was on your payroll like Kareem is, paid to come on and stir things up. John Marshall, you must take that back. Kareem is not on any payroll. That man was not on any payroll. So there you are. So quite the wrong way to think, John Marshall. And I'm very surprised at you thinking that way. I thought we were friends. So there we are. Silly Sausage. Yeah, we don't know what's happened to Mr. Martin Silly Sausage. So there we are. But there was the end of the call. Very interesting. Right, the wonderful Ian Quinn. Now, we sail on the sludge steamer for Mr. Martin. Now, Ian, am I not right in saying that you could actually book a day out on the sludge boats? Like the old one. I can remember when I was little, there was one, was it the Dalmarnock she was called? And Edinburgh had the Gardie-Loo. Used to see it going out past my window when I was on the radio in the morning. So there we are. I don't know what your teachers are like. I didn't batter enough at school. You didn't batter enough. Get battered enough. John, what are you saying? This is very strange from John Marshall. Getting a bit suspicious here, actually. Has he had his account hacked? He's talking nonsense there. So there we are. Guys, if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie Mcclue. We're live on YouTube just for you. Dinky-Doo, lovely to have you with us. And excellent stuff. So there we are, John Marshall. Yes, how very strange. Can I have more likes, please? I need about 5 likes. Thank you to everybody who's tapped the dollar bill at the top of the top chat. Wonderful stuff. Kareem, I've got an absolute belter for you at some point. Now, does everybody like the calls? Sometimes the numbers go up, sometimes they go down when the call is on. Tony says, how can Mr. Martin's intelligence be insulted? Clearly he doesn't have any intelligence. He's just saying that Scots are cowardly in battle, which you said was a lie and a fabrication, which of course it is. I need a comfort break. How are we doing for time? My goodness me. Can you believe we've been on for an hour and 25 minutes now? Is the Mcclue clock right? Guys, can you see that? Does that look the right time to you? Could somebody check and tell me if that's at the right time? Right? Very, very important. Thank you very much. So there we are. Now, wonderful stuff. Silly Sausage. Scotland is... What does that mean, Silly Sausage? We'll take it down because we don't know what it means. So there we are. Wonderful. Wee bit wary of Silly Sausage, guys. Yes, says Glenn Peacock. Tony folds the American bomber planes in Endcliffe Park now. Glenn, am I right? Have I got the story right? Tony was one of a group of young boys playing in Endcliffe Park during the Second World War. And an American bomber was at a fortress or something, came flying low over the park, obviously in trouble, and was going to crash. And they think he could have landed in the park, but he swerved out of the road of the children playing, and the plane crashed, and he was there. And he felt that he owed his life to the pilots and tended their memorials every day since the Second World War. Was that right? And then he got a fly past from the RAF for his lifetime of service, a bit like Captain Tom, who raised all the money, now Sir Tom. And also the chap who walked round his garden with his frame numerous times. He was in the war. He's 99. And was in the war when Vera Lynn went World War II. Tom Moore earned a lot of... Vera Lynn went World War II, Tom Moore. And yes, quite interesting. Don't know quite what you're saying there, Glenn. But absolutely wonderful stuff. Now, what have we got here? John Marshall, what have I done to you, my friend? Yes, absolutely, Kareem, quite right. How dare John come out with that? Very surprised at him. Betty, it's a strange thing to say, John. How would you like if somebody had said that about you? Scots Cardley Battle, Bannockburn, Stirling Bridge, Waterloo, Boer War, Somme, 51st Highland Division at St. Valerie. The man knows no history, Robert Scrimger. How impressed am I? So there we are. Silly Sausage, what are you saying? Yeah, we don't know what you're saying. So there we are. I think Silly Sausage should maybe go. Stuff's not very good. Time is correct. I thank you, Betty. Fantastic. Dinky-Doo. Been a few bannings tonight. Tony Stam says, I moved to Scotland in 1984, worked and lived in the Crest Hotel at Erskine. Always remember the Gardyloo sailing past the hotel. Now, how could the Gardyloo be on the Clyde when she was Edinburgh's boat? We need Ian Quinn to the rescue. 2 minutes out, says Tony Stamp. Is the clock 2 minutes out, guys? Can we check, please? Is Tony Stamp right? I think this computer's a bit slow here. No, that's right. How's that clock looking? What have we got there? Do tell, please. Fantastic. If you just joined us, a warm welcome. You're watching Scottie Mcclue. We're live streaming on YouTube. I remember seeing the story about Tony. It's great what he did. Should he get a knighthood? I don't know what happened there. So they got a fly past. Correct, Scotty. What I was saying is Tom's an inspiration, the society credit where it's due. True legend. Respect, absolutely. I'm back from the Cuddies. What's the Gardyloo? The Gardyloo is a boat, a sludge boat that takes the waste product, the shecht, away down the river for dumping. Can you still dump it in the river now, or did they bring in something else? The Gardyloo was a smasher. Bass Rock Winter, St. Abbs Head. Was she ever on the Clyde? St. Abbs Head Summer on the Clyde. Dalmarnock, the Shield Hall. Oh, no, sorry. On the Clyde, the Dalmarnock, the Shield Hall, and the Garroch Head. Absolutely, I know of them. Now, am I right in thinking that the Dalmarnock was steam? Is that right? Was she steam? Was she turbine, Ian? Sorry, I'll just put my hand over the camera. 1 minute out, says Tony. Yes. Can I get your number so I could call? Silly Sausage, we don't have a number. We don't call. So there we go. Just trying to get a ban, lads. I'm feeling left out. Who remembers the punny that starts insolence and defiance is an institution? My favourite. Yes, fine, John, but you don't really want a ban or you'll never be back on. Scotty, you need a PA to read your messages out, big man. Keep up. Only joking. Quite right, Glenn. Right, Gardyloo, French for watch out. No, French for watch out for the water. So there we are, Gardyloo. So there you are. So look for the water. Yes, is that right? Any French speakers? Je regrette, mais je ne parle pas français très vite, si tu parles lentement. Peut-être je comprends, oui? D'accord. Écoute, mes amis. The Gardyloo carried 12. The Clyde boats carried 72. So the Gardyloo wasn't on the Clyde. So Tony Stamp wouldn't have seen her at Erskine. Is that right, Ian? Carried 72. So the Gardyloo carried 12, the Clyde boats carried 72, Dalmarnock and Shield Hall triple expansion. So 72 people could book a trip. Because I remember one of my friends telling me, no, it was very nice. She didn't see or smell anything. She just did a kind of circle at one point, and they had their sandwiches out and everything. Talking about Gardyloo, I remember the song "The Pong of the Clyde." Stanley Baxter sang. It's very funny. Stanley Baxter is a brilliant comedian, I can tell you. It was a boat carrying human waste in Glasgow that sailed past me. Maybe Gardyloo is incorrect. I think it would either be the Dalmarnock, the Shield Hall, or what was the third one we mentioned? The Dalmarnock, the Shield Hall, and Oh, the man at the Shield Hall and the Garrick Head. That was the other one. Ian Quinn. Good, Ian. Thank you. Very much appreciated. Scottie Mcclue should be all over Billboard saying, don't forget, 8 p.m. Oh, wow. If we had a marketing budget, which is, guys, if you've got a spare couple of pounds, stick it in. I can use it for the building up the streams. Scottie, this year, a week's long time in politics. What do you think this week will bring us? Very interesting, Kareem. I've got another cracker over one, but I need to know that everybody's happy with me playing a feature clip every night. You know, is everybody happy with that? I don't want people going, we'll make a cup of tea or something. I don't want this. You know, I want everything on here to be just what you like. Yeah, absolutely. Because we want this to become the go-to place for fun chat. Yes, for lots of chats. Lee Fly, Dinky-Doo. Why do you have pictures of yourself in the background? Is it for the stream? No, silly sausage. These have been gifts over the years. So they've always been up in the streaming studio. So there you go. I mean, we could take them down if you're offended. It'll probably be Shield Hall, as that's where the sewage works are, just at the Clyde. I stay near it. It can kick up a stink. Well, all ones can. I remember buying a house, and I thought, not buying a house, looking at a house, a big old house, very, very swish house. But I thought, it's a funny smell around here. Somebody said, I wouldn't bother with that. There's a wee sewage station just below it. Sitting out in the garden on a summer's night, having a refreshment, and then need to go in. Betty McIver. Cops are brilliant, she says. Very nice, silly sausage, yes. Scottie, a feature clip every night's a good idea. In time, maybe other things could be added. A quiz and a challenge. I thought so, Kareem. It's wonderful. I've got another belter for you, but I can play it at another time. Tell us some more on the stories behind the pics in the background, Scottie. Well, this one is the original, the black and white, Red Rose Radio, right? This one, the dog's graduation presented to me, right, by a wonderful photographer. So there you are. And I went along as well because the hood was too long for him. It would have tripped over his paws. Correction clips. Absolutely. Scottie, ignore people. It's your choice what you put in your own humble environment. Absolutely, Glenn. Of course. Yes. Yes. I mean, people like that guy come on earlier. Shave. That's maybe because he can't grow a beard. People like to try and see if they can get a wee bit of control. So there we go. Scottie was Maggie Smith. Scottie's just thinking of the prime of Miss Jean Brodie. So there we are. I would need to check out the background. So there you are. Now, if you've just joined us, folks, a very, very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie Mcclue, the world's top broadcaster, the first lord of the internet, the world's most humble man. And we're live streaming live on YouTube just for you. Can everybody share, please? And can everybody like, if you haven't liked, and can everybody please subscribe? Right? Please don't hold back on any of these things, because it'll make a huge difference to the stream. Was as the sewage works at Shield Hall next to the hospital. The old Southern General, now the Queen Elizabeth University Hospital, is that the right name? I wonder if the hospital was built first. I can remember, Tony, thinking the Southern General was quite a small hospital. It was the old building at the front beside the approach road into the Clyde Tunnel. And then I went along because they had a clinic that could help with my psoriasis. So I went along to it, and it's like a city when you drive in. It is massive. So there we go. Oh, the idiot, Scottie, that's a solid beard. Maybe grow it hipster length. Yes, Captain Contagious, I might keep it. I've only had a beard a few times in my life, but, that is definitely an interesting one. I had to pull some teeth out today. Like the pictures of you, very handsome. Thank you, silly sausage. Watch the don't pull your tongue out, silly sausage. says Captain Courageous. You guys starting on each other. Peace, my children. Peace, I say. Me heart is. Fantastic. Right. So no more clips tonight. Is that the general consensus in EDEM? What does that stand for? The Latin consensus in EDEM. Right? IDEM. Let me know what that means. You need a poster to advertise. I'll make you one, says Fiona. Oh, Fiona, we've got some huge posters of Scottie Mcclue. My goodness me. If I even started, the PR we've had over the years has been outstanding. Do you like that one, Fiona? I know I showed you it before. Scottie Mcclue badge. There we are. Fantastic. Everybody see that? All right, Dinky-Doo. There we are. I was born without one. Very offensive. Permanent ban. Silly sausage, don't be silly. Don't be silly. Can you shout the wizard for the lovable lassie? Wizard! Do you remember Whip the Wizard in the days when we used to whip the wizard? Everybody would phone in and ask, can we whip the wizard? You need one for online to advertise this. Fiona, yes. I like that badge. Can I buy it for John Marshall, please? A poster is very retro. Yes, I think Ian429, agreement from both parties. Absolutely, you genius, Ian429. Well, we knew that. An agreement in the same thing, consensus in EDEM. I think we have a consensus in EDEM. Wonderful. We like that. And agree on the same thing. So wonderful stuff. Silly sausage, don't be daft. Not funny. So I'll take that out. Silly sausage is obviously trying to offend you. We'll just take that away. Right. Excellent. The beard looks great. You just need an earring, an eye patch, and a parrot on your shoulder. Shiver me timbers. Yes, it was great. I can always remember in the STV canteen, we used to get these wonderful characters up for their coffee wearing dressed as pirates and things like that. Still speak to the lovable lassie. I do, Glenn. I speak to one of the lovable lassies, and the other one I'm in touch with on social media. So there we are. Fantastic. And remember, I've had wizards of the big situation. Silly Sausage says, what's the limit for donations? £1 million per night. So you're only allowed £1 million per person per night. If you wanted to give me £2 million, you'd have to give me £1 million tonight and £1 million tomorrow night. That sort of thing. So there we are. That's the upper limit, but the limit's £1. I haven't said anything, says Silly Sausage. Watch the movie The Big Country with Charlton Heston. Who was your Hollywood actor which you liked? Well, we love Charlton Heston anyway. Ben-Hur. Remember him in Ben-Hur. Fantastic. Remember the back of the bus? Stuart Clark. Scotty, I can remember the first time I called you on Nation Radio. I was so nervous, so happy to actually get through to the station. After that, I always tried to get on at the start. You did, Kareem, and you were very successful because the wizard used to say, that's Kareem for you. There we are, just when we were still in the middle of the music. Silly Sausage says, how about £500? That's the limit, it says. Probably does, Silly Sausage. Yes, but £1's fine. There we are. Is that the limit for buy me a hot chocolate, or is that the limit for clicking the $sign at the top of the chat? There we are. Do tell. Favorite Hollywood star? There's so many. It's always a problem when somebody goes, what's your favorite movie? Who's your favorite movie star? You know, it's quite difficult to come out with who we'd have there. So yes, Kareem, I think people are nervous. I can remember when I listened to Jimmy Young on BBC Radio 2. That was the big thing before there was much commercial radio. And I remember phoning in, and I got quite nervous just phoning the BBC, you know, and the producer answers a Jimmy Young program. I went, I'm phoning. Yes, what's your point? I'm phoning to make a point about. So I know what you mean, Kareem. You know, I can remember that. And I loved when Jimmy Young read it out. So he says, there you are. A gentleman telephoned us from Glasgow, and he says, good evening, Scotty and everyone. Sorry to be joining you so late. Gordon Robertson, not at all. You're very welcome. But you've missed a lot of fireworks tonight, Gordon. It has been a wonderful stream, but we've had quite a few idiots on and half-wits, and they had to go. They got a lifetime ban. So you missed the fireworks. And we also started off streaming on Facebook as well, multi-streaming. So there we are. And that went quite well until the stream just died. Think you need to get a moderator to deal with the Bam Bams, says Stuart Clark. Oh, no, we'll all deal with them, Stuart. We'll make it part of the program that we deal with the Bam Bams. We deal with the Bam Bams, sorry. And we mete out summary justice upon them. So does everybody agree with that? Are we all agreed? Did you ever meet Glenn Michael? I remember getting Rusty the dog sticker for going to the dentist as a boy. I wonder if Glenn is still about. Yes, of course Glenn is about, and very well. And I think, Glenn worked on for a good bit because I remember hearing that he wanted to keep working. Wonderful man, very, very nice man. I remember I used to see him, yes, and we'd have a nod and a wee chat, in the canteen. I liked Jimmy Young on Radio 2, so did I, Gordon Robertson. The lineup was, in those days, Ray Moore with his cough, because I think Ray smoked. Just boring on the rattlers this morning. And so that was Ray with the early show. And then we had the wonderful Terry Wogan. And then we had Jimmy Young. And that was kind of how it went. And then Ken joined them. Ken Bruce, the wonderful Ken Bruce joined them. Very good. Radio 2 was just fantastic. It's very interesting how when something works really well in this country, somebody sets about it and it doesn't work so well. And one of the reasons Scottie Mcclue was so successful is the managing director who had come direct from the television company. And he just loved what we all did on radio. And there was a discussion about any changes required to programming in a meeting. I wasn't there. I got told this. And he was sitting there and they went, okay, so that's that. Now, the last one, of course, is, well, we all know who it is, Scottie Mcclue. Any changes required there? And they looked at the chairman and he said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And he was responsible for my tremendous success. And then, of course, the Dafties came in, and that was the end of it. Have you ever been to the Netherlands, Scotty? I have, Captain Contagious. I've been to Den Haag. I have been to Leeuwarden. I have been to Amsterdam. And what a beautiful country. Yeah, definitely, yeah. Not the bands, watch the streams. I see. I thought you meant doing the banning. The advert in the back of the bus, says Stuart Clark. I was on the radio in Lancashire, pumpkin quiz years ago, says Lee Fly. I won a set of DVD box sets, and it was The Man from U.N.C.L.E., my moment of fame. How fantastic. People love the radio. I'm fine, thanks, Kareem. I'm waiting for the dentist to reopen. Oh, absolutely. Life's like a box of chocolates, says Tony. You always get a lot of nut cases, including like life. Ray Moore was hysterical. Brilliant, Gordon. You got up and got Radio 2 on in those days. I can't think of anything really. I love Nation Radio, obviously, but I can't think of anything that makes me rush to the radio. Obviously listen to a bit of Radio 4, the Today programme, just to find out what's what, because I'm up very early in the morning. I remember Bananas and Pajamas that you had in your studio. Your banter with Robin, Stuart Clark, the banter with Robin went through the roof. The audience went through the roof, and we were just mucking about, really, having a bit of fun, you know, but a very talented man, Robin. Night, Scotty, great show again. Oh, you're early tonight, Tony. Are you off to Bobo's? See you later. Take care. Thanks for watching. Enjoyed your chat. Top man. If the idiots get banned, can they still watch the streams? I think they can watch and tear their hair out. So there we are. I used to date a girl that spoke on the radio. We spent a lot of time walking through tunnels. Very strange. I used to go out with a female clown. And she said, Scotty, would you mind if we took your car? I said, well, why not yours? Said, it looks like a wee classic. She said, no, if you start it up, the doors fall off and the lights flash. So there we are. I used to go out with a lady who was the India rubber woman at the circus. And I would walk the dog and she'd just be stretching her legs. So there you are. Fantastic stuff. Do you feel different? Says Silly Sausage. In what way, Silly Sausage? There we are. We are wondering. Right. Hello, Jerry. Thank you for the welcome, says the wonderful Gordon Robertson. There we are. Did I miss something here? What have I missed? Missed a bit of chat. Yes. Captain Courageous, why did you ask? Have I ever been to... Ah, yes. There's Kareem here. That's right. Mr. Robertson's on. Welcome, welcome, says Jerry. Going back a little bit, guys. Hi, Gordon. Headaches are coming and going, but I need to wait for the opticians to open on stage 3 of lockdown. How are you? So they're having a chat. What else have we got here? Fantastic. Joe, listen to Steve Allen and LBC 4 to 7 a.m. No music, no guests, no phone-ins. Just Steve talking to his audience. Obviously, there's adverts and news. Steve's very good. I did listen to him. I'll tell you why, because somebody said he had mentioned Scottie Mcclue. So there we are. How do you feel about meeting up, says Silly Sausage? I don't know you, Sausage. I don't know anything about you. So there we are. So we don't meet up with people we don't know. Fan-freaking-tastic, says Grady. I feel your pain, Gordon. Scotty, I will say good night. Dinky-Doo, and good night, everyone else. Till tomorrow. Kareem, take great care of your dear self. Lovely to have you with us. And from everybody here on Scottie Mcclue, we say to Kareem, Dinky-Doo. Thanks for watching, La, and sleep well. Night, Kareem, says Lee Fly. Night, Kareem, says Gordon Robertson. I'm a woman, says Silly Sausage. Well, we don't know that, Silly Sausage, do we? So there we are. I promise. So there you are. Goodbye. Goodbye, Silly Sausage. Great voice. I'm going to have to ask some questions as I get your perspective more. Grady, have you just joined us for the first time? A lot of people have tonight. I think it was quite good for us to go onto Facebook and let people know that we are here, because one of the reasons is nobody will know we are here. Who has tapped the dollar bill and sent me another £1? Was it Kareem? Night, Gordon and Jerry, says Kareem. Indeed, chap. Yes, so you're just new, Grady. A warm welcome to Scottie Mcclue. We're on every single night. There we are, only for a couple of hours, just to give people a go-to place during lockdown. So there we are. Who knows, though, if people like the stream, it might survive lockdown. I found this organically from YouTube. Excellent, Grady. Now, when you say organically, did you search? What do you mean by that? What did you put in? Do tell. It is a bonny lockdown too. Grady, where are you from, though? What sort of part of the world? Tell us just one or two little things to give us an idea of how you found the stream. And then we can maybe start to build a little bit quicker. We're building organically, if you know what I mean. Fantastic. Right. Lots happening here. What's the time? Oh, my goodness. It's nearly time to go, guys. Can you believe it? What a fabulous night. I can't believe what a wonderful program this is. I mean, I think some programs will be probably better than others, like they always are. Ever tried Nick Ferrari on LBC 7 to 10, says Gordon Robertson. Then there's James O'Brien, a very thoughtful presenter. Fantastic. Yes, I'm a big fan of James O'Brien. Very, very good. Searched podcast, then selected live from the options. I'm from New Scotland, Nova Scotia. Grassroots, Nova Scotia. How wonderful. You have the Scottish fiddle over there, I believe. We love it. So there we are. Was there a massive, massive choice, though, Grady? What prompted you to come and join us? Good night, says Tony Stamp. Good night, Tony. Take great care of yourself. And, get wired up, get into the old education. There we are. Am I allowed to come back? Yes, Silly Sausage, of course you can. You can do what you like on here, as long as you behave. Good night, Tony. Sleep well. Thanks for watching. So there we are. 2 allowed to come back. Scotty, another join, a privilege to watch. You take care. Robert Scrimger. Bless you, you clever, clever man. A man of very, very high intelligence. This is, I think, why we don't want the idiots, because this stream is so intelligent. Good night, Silly Sausage. Good night, Silly Sausage. Sleep well. Grady says, I took a microdose. I'm here to expand my associative horizon. Wonderful. Enjoy your night. Thanks, Silly Sausage. You take care. Just finished some Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But, well, I'm a black belt in karaoke. So, maybe we can duet sometime. Fantastic. Right. Who's your current favorite radio presenter? Ooh, Gordon. Very difficult to say. There's so many good ones. We love Derek McIntyre in the morning. We love George Bowie, of course, on Radio Clyde. These are great. So there's so many great presenters. That's not the difficulty with radio. Good night, Scotty, says the wonderful George Marshall. Good night, George. Take care of yourself. And Dinky-Doo, John Marshall, I should say. Not George. I had a cousin called George Marshall. Lovely man. Haha, well, some Dark Island cover would be lovely. Are you into the old Scottish fiddle? So there we go. Tell my dad to get to his bed for his work tomorrow. You keep him up late these days. John Marshall, was it you or your dad that was cheeking up earlier, though? BBC Radio Sheffield, says Silly Sausage. Ah, wonderful, Silly Sausage. That's a cracker, that one. Yes, indeed. Some good people on there. So there we are. Now, more likes, please. Can I have another half dozen likes? Has everybody subscribed? Very important. Lots of subscribing. And tell 10 to tell 10. Some of the old tunes, says Grady. Yes, the old Scottish tunes. So there we are. Who's it we've got? The fiddles. I used to play them. So you've got Halifax out in Nova Scotia, and you've got the, now what was it we called them? Oh, that's terrible. It'll come back to me. Jenny Nichols says, I heard you mention John Manning. What age was the fellow when he passed? He was quite young, Jerry. I don't know what age John would be. I wonder if he'd be 50, something like that. Lovely guy. Gave him his first job in radio. Yes, Natalie, Dinky-Doo, great player. Fantastic. Yes, wonderful. I think we're thinking of the same player. So there we are. Must have been Dad. He's some man. Oh, all right, John. Yes. He was trying to get himself banned, I think. Guys, more likes, please. Like. And please tell everybody about the stream. Share it, because then we will build quicker. We're now on podcast 20. So it's still early days, but we are building organically, which is good. So there you are. So anybody you know, share it with all your social media. Share it on Facebook, TikTok. I did a TikTok today. Follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Twitter at Scottie Mcclue. All that stuff. Get onto my Facebook pages. Yes, great player. Absolutely, Grady. So there we go. Wonderful. You see, we're all talking the same language on here. And Grady, roughly what kind of generation are you? Are you younger, middle-aged, older? All these sort of things. Because I'm just wondering who we can attract. You see, the thing is about Scottie Mcclue, we're ageless. And we attract everybody throughout the world. It's fantastic. So there you go. Wonderful. More likes, please, guys. Thanks for tapping the dollar bill, everybody. What are you reading lately, Scotty, old boy? Oh, Grady. I am a massive, massive book man. And I've got so much to read at the moment. I've got a back catalogue, you know, and of course I'm right into literature. Scotty, it wasn't Dad. I need to ground him for his check to you. Did he send it? Dad sent the money. Well, we want Dad on then. Were you the naughty boy? 29, depends where you're peering in from. No, we don't even need your age, but that was super. I was just wondering, you know, what sort of age you were. So 29, do you enjoy this sort of slightly different streaming? Because I can tell you now there's nothing else like it on the internet. There we go. Fantastic. I see the shelf. Well, that's just one of the shelves, Grady. There's a whole library, you know, and of course books are worth virtually nothing. Now I have behind me, you will probably be able to see, there's the research unit. So there we are. Do you prefer fiction or non-fiction? Oh, non-fiction, Gordon. Big reader of political stuff. All your prime ministers, all your politicians, you know, big on reading biographies, several different biographies. Don't ever just trust one source. We had an idiot on earlier today and he was sending me sources. I said, look, any half-wit can search. We want your opinions. Never mind me. See, here's proof. All that stuff. I had a guy once, and he sent me a piece from a newspaper, so I sent him a piece back from a newspaper. And he went, oh, that bit, I wouldn't trust them. And I said, no, I wouldn't trust them as a source. I said, they're not the source. There we are. We sorted that one out. I'm an MSc in psychology student. What are you researching in literature? Well, I tend to do a lot of Jane Austen. So there we are, a lot of around the Regency time, the Regency period, to see what was going on there. The end, I'm very interested in the end of the Agrarian Revolution, start of the Industrial Revolution, all that stuff as well. So anything, it doesn't matter. I can go back as far as you like. Have you read John Moore's third volume biography of Margaret Thatcher? No, I've read The Path to Power. So there we are, The Path to Power. So there we are. All three published within the last year, says Gordon Robertson. Gordon, are you a big political reader? Do you like that? Very good. Obviously, yes, is the answer. We like that. Guys, I can't believe it. I've just caught the clock. It's time to go. Tonight has been an outstanding broadcast, all due to you, right? I am but a humble catalyst and just brilliant. I like the political stuff. Thanks, Scotty. Thanks again. See you tomorrow. Very good. See you all tomorrow, guys. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and a cheerio. Thanks so much for watching. Take great care of your dear selves. Join us tomorrow night at 8 o'clock sharp through until 10. Be there or be square. And tell everybody you know about this wonderful stream. And I shall look forward to being with you tomorrow. We'll all be back together again. From me, Scottie Mcclue, to every single one of you, stay fabulous, stay safe, love being you. It's a lovely thing to be. Goodbye. Hope you make it tomorrow. Thank you, Gordon. Cheers. All right, old boy. All right, Grady. Dinky-Doo from Scottie Mcclue. Ta-ra, lads.